For this video essay, I will examine the question, how does the camera movement create an impression of realism in City of God and The Constant Gardener? Both films were directed by Fernando Meirelles. I will first define realism through its visual style. Realism in film is used to recreate reality with minimal shaping, influence, and/or manipulation of images. When we look at the opening scene in City of God, we are immediately brought into the slums of Brazil and the chaos that it ensues. The shaky panning, the camera placement that follows behind the chicken as it is being chased. This scene in The Constant Gardener is a bit similar in that the camera moves quite a lot, often with quick pans, the camera placed almost as a POV shot from the horses. Again, the movement scans the environment of chaos.
Fernando just wants to feel that naturalness and that spontaneity. Sometimes the text and the dialogue can it can be very well written and it can say all the right things, but it can just have a slightly held quality about it, or it can make the actors a little bit held and stuck. It's just to do with phrasing, and it's just amazing what can happen when you're given permission to play. A whole other energy comes out, which just suddenly makes it live.
We will examine these two shots. Similarly, the camera is placed behind a fence as it follows the subject. This brings the audience into both worlds almost as a spectator with this handheld camera work. These two shots brings us into the vehicle as it follows the subject's view and what they are looking at. Meirelles brings out an almost documentary-style-like filmmaking. The sharp pans through the neighborhood of Brazil, or this low-level tracking shot placed next to the subject as if the audience is one of the children in Kenya. Even these moments, the locals take a glance at the camera, breaking the fourth wall in cinema, acknowledging the viewers. Here, we have the shakiness of the camera from a low angle looking up at the two characters shooting down at the viewer and its unnerving movement.
It's a film which is telling a story which is actual, which is happening today, and has a flavor of reality.
Again, realism is created through the style of its handheld camera work as we scan through the people of Kenya as they seek proper medicine. It's documenting and not interfering with reality.
The way Fernando shoots is very free, very easy. Things happen. And so you get real life. You get people buzzing around, going in and out of focus, and stuff like that, and just movement, and it's fantastic.
Things happen very fast, and it allows for things to be very organic and spontaneous. And there's no as an actor normally, they lay down marks, you have to hit your mark, and there's nothing like that. You're free to do whatever you want, and that's great.
In closing, realism is depicted thoroughly through the camera movement to recreate reality through its images. The shakiness brings the viewers onto ground zero as the camera documents from the slums of Brazil to the poor in Kenya.